It's always a pleasure to follow Christine Graham, and I would have intervened on her if there had been time for interventions, to say this, that she says that we're investing in social security to help people to get back into work. Well, I have asked Social Security Scotland on more than one occasion how many people have come off social security because they've been helped back into work, and they don't keep any measurement of it. So if that's genuinely an objective of Social Security Scotland, then they're not even measuring it. And the one word, I was going to intervene on my friend Murdo Fraser to say this, in the Programme for Government, which is supposed to be about economic growth, the word productivity appears but once. But once. And the key to economic growth is productivity, but nothing about that to be said in the Programme for Government. And then on the £27,500. Now, I'm ambitious for Scotland. And the idea that we're going to boast that more than half of our fellow citizens are on income brackets of £27,500 or less, we should be energised by an attempt to see that that statistic changes, not boast about it like the SNP do. No, this Programme for Government is not a programme, and it certainly isn't really anything about joined-up government. This is just platitudes. Yeah. This is just a checklist for the things that are not going to happen, because this SNP government has no ambition for our country. It's tired, it's thin on ideas, thin on talent. Thin on talent, my goodness me, see the list of candidates that are hoping to come here next year. Thinner still on competence. After 18 years, the SNP are out of energy, out of answers. They dress up delay as consultation. They present indecision as a strategy. They slick on spin, but behind all of it, like the Wizard of Oz, nothing. A vacuum where action should be. I'll give way.
Michelle Thompson.
Thank you very much for giving way, but I think we always need to remember it's the public who will vote, and I'm sure he would have enjoyed, as I did today, looking at the current poll ratings. So clearly the public are predicted to vote with their feet and vote to put the SNP by a country mile with the largest number of MSPs, unlike his own party.
Can I please remind the Chamber about electioneering within the Chamber, Stephen Kerr?
Well, that's a fantastic display of hubris from Michelle Thompson. Let's see what happens when they open the ballot boxes and count the votes. That's what I say. Because this is a government clinging to office, not one capable of delivering for the people of Scotland. Because it's another year, another plan, yet another plan, and it's just all kicking the can down the road. Another bunch of summits, more task forces, more reviews. The SNP can't govern. So they hide, as they always have done, behind process. But Scotland can't afford to wait, because if this Programme for Government really is about economic growth, then it fails on that fundamental test, because it does not put economic growth at its heart. Now, every good outcome that this Parliament wants to see, lower poverty, better public services, greater social justice, depends on a growing economy. Because without growth, there are no resources. Without growth, there is no hope. And economic growth doesn't come from press releases or speeches. It certainly doesn't come through increasing the burdens of taxation. It comes from enterprise, from the vision and determination who take risks, build businesses, create jobs, and contribute to the tax base. Now, the Deputy First Minister used to be someone that loved to talk about broadening the tax base, because at one point, not so distant past, she was someone that understood that the burden of tax as it stands in Scotland is a massive disincentive to the people who must take risks and build businesses and create jobs. Of course I will give way.
Briefly, Deputy First Minister.
What the member would say to the 250 people that are at risk of losing their jobs right now, today, from Harbour Energy, because of the energy profit levy that his government introduced?
Stephen Kerr.
I think it's well recorded what I thought about the excess profits, whatever it was called, levy, that the Labour Government have only managed to increase the burden of and reduce all of the investment incentives around it. It's a disgrace. This is a Labour Government that has, as typical of Labour governments, have no idea how to grow the economy. All they know how to do is grow indebtedness and grow the levels of tax and to boost inflation. And most critically of all, Labour governments always know how to increase unemployment, and that's what they're doing with their tax on jobs. So let me get back to the SNP programme. I think I'm running out of time, rather sadly, because I've got much more to say. But time being what it is in this chamber, there's no time for proper debate. So I'd love to have given way for more hubris from Michelle Thompson, for example. So let me simply say this. That after 18 years of failure, after 18 years of failure, after 18 years of broken promises, my goodness, these parties know about broken promises. After 18, you absolutely do on these benches. Blame shifters, the people that hide behind excuses. Scotland can do better and is well captured in Murdo Fraser's amendment, because this is a country that's crying out for leadership that delivers and believes in, by the way, enterprise, rewards hard work, empowers every person to fulfil their potential. So it's time to turn the page on 18 wasted years of nationalist drift and get to work building a stronger, more dynamic country where opportunity, real opportunity,